in this case right now, then, we are hearing that the search has been widened. What does that really mean?
And what that means is they've been concentrating very much, has been widely reported, around the area of the bench and immediately where the phone was found, that little area up to the weir. Now, what they appear to have done today is completely widened the area. They've gone to where the wire spills into the sea, which is like the Knot End Fylde area, and they've actually taken the boats to the mouth of the river there. Then they've worked their way upstream. So they've gone and had a look upstream, but then they've come back down and they're looking around in the actual sea where, where the water comes out there. So they're obviously really having a proper scour around there. So they're obviously still convinced that that's where Nicola is, in the river, or at that point by now.
Aren't they? Yes. And something that, as well, it would appear police are having to battle against in this incident is ordinary members of the public who have decided to take it upon themselves to either take quite odd selfies at the bench where Nicola is supposedly said to have gone missing, or also searching themselves. Is this right? Dispersal orders have been issued, which I find quite bizarre.
Yes, I think on the back of a lot of conspiracy theories which are circulating online, and bearing in mind the police have already searched these buildings, all the empty ones anyway, but they've last night there was an issue where there was two groups really. There was two main groups. One group came from Liverpool and were just making a pain of themselves, filming TikToks outside the front of people's houses in this little tiny village of St Michael's. And then the other group were actually, essentially, they'd broken into the grounds of one of these properties and were filming in the dark, doing TikToks and live sort of videos from there as if it was a ghost hunt or something. So what's happened is Lancashire Police have had to take action. So they've put 2 dispersal orders in place for those 2 groups. But these dispersal orders are wider than that. They last for 48 hours. So it's a warning to anyone else, because there is an awful lot of people in a very small, little, quiet village at the moment. There's all the press, ourselves, there's the police, there's searchers, and now there's sort of this random, almost like sort of tourists of the situation, which is...
I'll say it, weirdos, really, some of them, aren't they, let's be honest. But Nicola, just in terms of what the area might be feeling like now, obviously everybody's still hoping Nicola turns up safe and well. The police are saying that they believe she's in the river. As yet, we have to find her. You don't want to speculate too much, but look, people presumably concerned in the area that what it might mean if something has happened to her that doesn't involve going in the river, if someone's still at large or something like that. Are people quite worried in the area?
I think people are worried, but I think the police seem to be so convinced that this is what's happened that largely in the local area, everybody just wants some sort of end to this for the family, because it's this knowing nothing is just so agonising for the family, for local residents. For, you know, it's a small place, everybody knows each other, so a lot of people know Nicola and her family and her friends. They just want some culmination to it all. But obviously we're all desperately hoping that there's a happy ending still to be had, that something that nobody's thought of has happened, you know, and that there's going to be like a little mini miracle here. But at the same time, you know, there's also sort of a realism, and it's really, really quite sad. Feels very sad in St Michael's at the moment.
Yes, indeed. Look, thank you very, very much. It's been great to have you on the show and to actually get to talk to you today as well. That is Nicola Adam there, who is the editor of the Lancashire Post, which is, of course, covering the area where Nicola Bulley sadly went missing 2 weeks ago. Now 2 weeks, good grief. And it is that case that's gripped the nation, and it's gripped it because it just seems so strange, doesn't it, really? Just out walking her dog. Police initially still dead convinced that she's in that river. And then, of course, as well, they've had dive teams, they've had specialist sonars. They're saying she doesn't seem to be found there. And they're widening the search area. Very, very mysterious.